Hey, In2Picklers. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is breaking down the shot of Eddie Adkins, in front of the channels, who has a podcast called Eddie and Webby. You'll see Eddie's playing on this side of the court in the black shirt with the pink lettering on it with his friend Andrea. They're playing in a 3.5 mixed tournament they played in recently. What we're going to do is we're going to break down some of his shots here and give him some recommendations on how he can improve. So let's get into it. What I want to focus on in this video is simplifying the stroke. What you'll notice in the video when we look at Eddie's strokes is that he has a little bit of a loop on the strokes, and what we want to do is we want to eliminate that loop and simplify the stroke to minimize the chances for errors from stroke mechanics. Let's go ahead and look at a few of the strokes. What you're going to see here, when Eddie goes to hit the ball, he takes the paddle up above the ball and then loops it down below the ball to execute the shot. That introduces an additional motion that's unnecessary in order to execute the shot. We'll show that to you in a minute. But basically, every time he goes back, he takes the paddle up and then down and then executes the shot, executes the third shot. Here, you'll see the same thing here on the one where he leans back. We talked about earlier with the weight transfer. He's going to pick the paddle up, and then it's above the ball right now, and then he's going to take it down below the ball to execute the shot, creating unnecessary motion on the backswing of the stroke. This type of motion can then introduce additional errors into the stroke. A couple more times you'll see the same thing. Basically brings the paddle up and then down to hit the ball. You're going to see when he's attacked, he actually shortens it up some here. So here he's being attacked, and you'll see how he basically takes the ball straight out to hit the ball. That's a much better motion than the loop that he was doing earlier. Again, we're going to see it on an attack ball here. Look at this one. He just takes the ball directly down to where the ball's coming with no loop in it, and that's exactly what we want him to do in that situation. Here again, he's going to take a big loop. He ends up winning the point with his shot, but the loop part is what's unnecessary in order to execute the shot, and what we're going to seek to minimize in this project that we're working on. Let's look at Matt's third shot again to look at the stroke mechanics. You'll notice that Matt has no loop in his shot and takes the paddle back very little in order to execute the third shot. He takes it just back far enough to execute the shot. This is the type of stroke mechanic that we should all aspire to.